Now I'd like to introduce Benjamin Whiteman, your lead product manager for sustainability and circular manufacturing. Take it away, Ben.
Thank you, Sarah, for that introduction. So my name is Ben Whiteman. I'm the lead product manager here at GE Digital Manufacturing for circularity and sustainable manufacturing. I'd like to talk to you today about smart energy, smart water, and waste management. But before I do, a little brief background on GE Digital Manufacturing within GE. So GE Digital sits within GE Vernova, which represents 12 business units, including conventional power, renewables, and electrification. And GE Vernova's express mission is to deliver the global energy transition, driving solutions for the energy trilemma and delivering affordable, sustainable, and resilient energy for the world. GE Digital is composed of grid, manufacturing, and power generation oil and gas software businesses. So we truly span the full energy lifecycle. And at the point of consumption, our manufacturing business is excited to be part of this solution, be part of GE Vernova's mission, and helping our customers as they navigate the changing energy landscape. Accelerate innovation, empower your team, drive your future. This is who we are as GE Digital, and this is what's possible with Proficy software and services. Our history is built on innovation. It's who we are. With our innovative software, you can harness industrial data to optimize your processes, reduce risk, and give teams the tools they need to be as productive as possible, all while improving sustainability and reducing resource utilization. The software empowers your teams through the perfect balance of productivity, control, and flexibility. And it's all cloud enabled, so you can take steps toward a more productive operations today and be ready to move to the cloud tomorrow. That's how we're building a community of engaged industrial operations advocates focused on driving a better future for our planet. So let's take a look ahead at the global energy, water, and waste landscape and talk about some of the risks that our customers are facing. In my role, I often hear customers describing the challenges they face when it comes to rising and increasingly volatile energy costs. And while this is a global phenomenon, in some countries, energy costs are truly astronomical, often 2 to 3 times the global average. And this poses a business viability risk for many of our customers. The need to better manage energy has never been more important. And while energy understandably gets a lot of the attention, both for its role in carbon emissions and given our mission here within GE Vernova, many of our customers are being confronted by challenges with respect to the water that they rely on to produce their products and run their facilities. I hear many of our customers finding themselves in that they're operating in water-stressed regions, and the costs associated with managing water risks are expected to increase substantially in future years as changing climates, changing weather patterns, and changing water management practices continue to unfold. And in response to resource supply risks and environmental impacts of extraction, we're also seeing policies emerge around the world and solidify to more effectively manage the use of resources and promote circular supply systems. These types of policies are only going to continue to grow in importance and prevalence in the years to come. And so the pressure to address industrial impact on the climate crisis is coming from all sides. Increasingly, investors view sustainability programs as tactical risk management. It's just becoming a component of an effective risk management program. Investors want to know that the capital they're investing in a manufacturing company is going to pay out over the long term. They want to know that these companies are managing risks and preparing themselves for resiliency in these changing conditions. Consumers increasingly want to align their buying decisions with their values and are asking for products that align to those values. And legislators are mobilizing to mandate climate disclosures. whereas once this was something that was oft talked about and maybe a bit less tangible, today legislation is real. Things like the Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive in the EU, legislation being proposed here in the United States by the Securities and Exchange Commission. These are legislative agendas with real timelines, and those timelines are rapidly approaching. So manufacturers are feeling pressure from a wide variety of stakeholder groups, including internal ones. Not listed here, but one of the fastest growing sources of pressure to act and respond to manufacturers' impact on their environments and communities are employees. So truly across the full spectrum of stakeholder groups, manufacturers are being asked to respond to the influence that they have on the environment. And the challenge is, while these expectations are becoming very clear, what's often unclear is how to act. And there's often a gap in the data that's available to decision makers and the granularity that's needed to inform action. And this is where we at GE Digital see a tremendous opportunity for software to aid in managing energy, water, utilities, and waste more efficiently. So let's dig into some of the dimensions that software can provide value. The first is in correlating usage to operating conditions and really answering two fundamental questions. The first is how much is actually being consumed? And the second is that consumption too much given our targets, our budgets for any of the utility types that are being consumed in a manufacturer's production environment? Then explaining that consumption in context to understand why consumption is too great at this given moment in time. And ultimately driving toward the actions that can be taken to optimize and improve consumption. So let's look at each one of those individually. When it comes to benchmarking, software can be leveraged to compare real-time actual usage against what's expected, what's normal, or what's targeted for any given utility type on any given meter. It can provide a path to action so that when current operating conditions exceed what's expected or what's targeted, operators are alerted in real time and directed to investigate. And then finally, software can enable manufacturers to contextualize usage so that they understand what's normal in relation to current operating conditions for the specific product SKU that's being produced in that specific factory by operating team and in relation to various production events like product changeovers or shutdowns and startup activities. And this context is critical in understanding how to balance the usage of those resources with the other operational constraints that these manufacturing teams face on a daily basis. This will be more important, and we'll touch on this a bit later in the presentation. That next value dimension is explaining why consumption is too much the way it is. And analytics can run continuously in the background, correlating those consumption sources with the rest of the operational data being generated on the manufacturing floor, helping to identify the sources of consumption and the possible causes, the relationships between consumption and the variability that exists when different production events occur on the plant floor, and identify where those improvement opportunities are, like equipment that may have been left on, or machine points that aren't quite optimal, or even opportunities to adjust operating conditions in peak and non-peak periods to minimize consumption and therefore cost. And then when it comes to action, acting on insights is critical to realize financial and environmental performance benefits. Configuring and deploying simple control rooms can enable manufacturers to optimize when equipment gets switched on and off. And even automatically or recommend changes to control points to reduce peaks in consumption, minimize costs, and reduce wasted consumption during non-production periods. So software can help provide the right information at any time from anywhere. And it provides access to managers, engineers, and operators to the information they need to make decisions. It provides a single source of truth. It's customized to the persona, and it truly enables a holistic view of performance to break organizational silos and increase collaboration. In summary, leveraging digital tools such as those within the Proficy suite can help to deliver immediate value and ensure organizations are resilient to changing conditions. Including resource usage and sustainability performance metrics as a component of holistic operational excellence is both necessary to meeting stakeholder expectations and critical to managing risks. So software can help compare performance against targets and best demonstrated performance. It can enable detailed analysis and opportunity identification from the aggregate level all the way down to the plant floor, which generates utilities and energy cost savings through more efficient and effective management of those resources, and creates a path to operationalize environmental goals that are material in the production environment. So Proficy solutions have been used for decades to drive efficiencies, greater productivity, improve quality in OEE. And those same capabilities can be applied to drive improvements across a variety of sustainability metrics as well. Here we see some examples of Proficy delivering resource management wins for our customer base. And our products have enabled companies in a wide variety of industrial sectors to capture meaningful and multidimensional benefits. We've got examples of our products being used to capture energy consumption information, apply analytics to optimize HVAC systems, and ultimately lower energy spend. Manufacturers have achieved significant emissions savings by improving quality, improving efficiencies, and reducing downtime on production equipment. And these results generate lasting returns that both improve their bottom lines and their environmental impact. We are continuing to innovate and refine these capabilities to meet the specific challenges that manufacturers and industrial companies are facing today as they work to improve sustainability performance while respecting the existing operational and business constraints. Embedding resource management and sustainability as a focus in your existing digital performance management toolkits allows industrial companies to create new value from the outcomes Proficy is known for driving. Granularity of data needed to act and improve, measuring energy and resource use, with the traceability to the source of consumption or emissions, which in turn facilitates compliance demands, and all protected by the data security that you expect from Proficy. We recognize that change management is a key hurdle to overcome in innovating and operationalizing our customers' sustainable manufacturing goals. Leveraging trusted capabilities such as those within Proficy can simplify and streamline the path between having sustainability ambitions and having standard management routines for these goals. We're constantly innovating to improve our capabilities. We're on a path toward more tailored solutions that address specific sustainability challenges, and we're building toward an integrated portfolio of solutions that drive sustainable manufacturing excellence from top to bottom. Our goal is to empower site teams with the knowledge and the tools that they need in order to manage and act on the full set of KPIs they influence, inclusive of those which impact environmental performance of their factories, with the same consistent rigor and discipline that they currently apply toward managing quality and managing throughput. Our team is working hard to continue innovating for our customers and helping to solve these truly global challenges for the industrial sector. If this resonates with you and you'd like to explore how the Proficy portfolio can advance your organization's journey towards sustainable manufacturing, please get in touch. Grab your phone, open your camera app or your QR scanner, scan the QR code here on this slide, and get in touch with us. Mention Sustainability Demo. We'd be happy to dig deeper into the specific challenges that your organization faces in your specific industry and explore more concretely how our capabilities can drive benefit both for your financial goals and your operational goals, and advance your path toward operationalizing sustainability within your enterprise. Thank you very much for your time. I hope to hear from you soon, and I'm eager to engage with each of you on how these solutions can drive benefit. Take care.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, click here to watch the next video and learn how GE Vernova is at the forefront of tackling challenges in the water and wastewater industry.